If you want your high ground retakes looking like that, then you've come to the right place. Today, we're going to be showing you the best build moves you need to start using. Make sure you stay tuned to the end. You won't want to miss this. To start off today's video, we're going to be showing you guys a high ground retake that just recently started blowing up. If you're watching this, you're definitely familiar with triple edits, but what about the reverse triple edit? The reverse triple edit functions just like it sounds. It's a standard triple edit, but you're going backwards instead of continuing the way you were headed. To pull this move off, start by placing a cone and floor at the end of your ramp. Next, make a single tile double edit with the back left tiles of your floor and cone. As you confirm the edit, turn around 180 degrees to place a wall. From here, simply jump up and edit through your wall. That's it. The building piece you place next is pretty much personal preference. If you're simply using the move to change your direction and your enemy isn't nearby, place a ramp and continue on. If you're looking to piece control your opponent directly after the move, place a cone and full box them. We prefer using a cone as it's much more versatile a piece. Even if your full box attempt was unsuccessful, you can simply edit the two front tiles and keep going towards them. This next move is truly insane. If you've pulled this off before, then you deserve a medal, because we guarantee that 99% of you watching this have never even seen this before, let alone even knew it was possible. This angle allows you to piece control your opponents from miles away with tons of protection. Place a wall and make a middle window edit. Through this window, place a wall to your left and instantly make a 4-tile edit. Next, place 2 cones on the other side of the wall and get ready to take your shot. Yes, the move is pretty situational, but the times it does work makes it definitely worth learning. He just got put in the montage. This next retake is definitely one of the most challenging moves of today's video, but you can get it down no problem with some practice and patience. We're talking about the double ramp throw. We first saw this retake being used by Blizzard, one of, if not, the strongest mechanical players in all of Fortnite. While there are many variations to the move, the core of this retake is a triple edit followed by 2 ramps and 2 cones being placed out in front of yourself. To start this retake off, place a Fifo cone and land on your ramp. Right after you land, place a cone and floor above your head and immediately triple edit through it. As you come out of your wall edit, turn to your right and place a floor, wall, and ramp. Next, place 2 ramps and 2 cones directly towards your opponent. At this point, the retake is done. It's now up to you to analyze the situation and make a play accordingly. While this retake is definitely geared towards fighting and creative, variations of it can definitely be used in real games. Just like the double ramp throw, the Fifo Mantle uses a variation of the classic Fifo cone, hence the name Fifo Mantle. It's super easy to pull off and requires hardly any materials. And since this move is still fairly uncommon, your opponents will have no clue how to counter it. Start off by throwing out a couple of regular Fifo cones. Once you're ready to make your play, throw a Fifo cone, land, and immediately mantle onto the cone you just placed with your shotgun out. All you need to do from here is read your surroundings and take your shot. This is one of those moves that isn't completely protected, but still works great. After implementing the move into your fights, you'll be able to see when it does and doesn't work. The Fifo Mantle works best when your opponent is trailing you from close behind, so don't even bother if they're camping a few layers up. If you're serious about improving, head on over to ProGuides.com, where you can access all of our courses and bootcamp content for just $7.99. And if personalized coaching is more your speed, you'll get 10% off any session with any of our pros.
Hey, like the pros. Yeah!
Gearing away from the high ground retakes, we want to show you guys a move you can use to easily predict your opponents. We all know that situation where you're trailing your opponent from the high ground and you just want to end the fight quickly, and this move does exactly that. Whenever you're standing on a cone directly above an opponent, place a wall on the side you think they're going to side jump on. As they go for the jump, make a wall edit and immediately mongrel classic the box around them. When you pull this off at the right time, your opponent will be completely trapped in your builds, giving you a free shot. Even if you read the situation wrong and end up piece controlling the air, that's fine. You're simply limiting where your opponent can and cannot go. Although wall replacements are one of the most basic moves in all of Fortnite, many of you guys are still doing this in an unoptimal way. When performing a wall replacement, or really any move for that matter, your goal should be to move your crosshair as little as possible. Limiting your crosshair movement makes your plays quicker and leaves less room for error. Right as you replace your opponent's wall, make a middle or right-hand window edit and place a cone all in one swift motion. Next, just pull out your shotgun and line up your shot. This sequence works especially well for controller players, as large edits and micro movements tend to be more challenging with a joystick. If you need a practical retake that isn't too flashy and doesn't require you to burn through all of your materials, then the double high wall is for you. The high wall at its core is one of the most versatile moves for both piece control and retaking height. The double high wall is a slight variation that can be super deadly when used at the right time. To do the double high wall, start off with a ramp and cone. Just like you would with any side jump variation, strafe towards the side you'll be jumping from and place a wall through your cone. Right as you jump, place a wall above the one you just placed and land on a floor. Keep your momentum going and place 2 more walls on the side. Now land on a ramp and edit through the top wall. You can use the double high wall in an attempt to lay down piece control, or just as a simple directional change when you're trying to retake the high ground. Alright Fortnite fam, it's time for the question of the day. What is your current go-to high ground retake? Let us know what you're using down in the comments below. For us at ProGuides, we've been liking the double high wall. This next move is another side jump variation that works extremely well. The direction changing side jump isn't too mechanically advanced, but it will require some solid movement skill. Start off by placing a ramp with a cone and floor at the top like you would for any other side jump. On the side you'll be jumping from, edit the floor and place a wall through the cone. As you make your jump, look forwards and place the floor and ramp to land on, along with the cone above your head. Right as your feet hit the ramp, start strafing to your back right and place a wall and ramp facing the other way. Now just edit through and make your play. This move is a great way to fake your opponent out and can oftentimes end your fight instantly if they're in a vulnerable position. Don't be afraid to try out different variations of this move either. You can make some sneaky directional changes in a ton of different ways. Like I just said, this move isn't super mechanically advanced, but the timing of your movement might make it challenging to get down at first. Don't worry though, once you get used to the timing of everything, it will be a piece of cake. We're talking about the downwards full box. This play is fairly easy to pull off and makes for some nasty clips when executed properly. Approach your opponent's box and place a floor in front of their wall. Phase a ramp inside of their box by standing against the wall and looking towards the bottom left corner. Once your ramp places, immediately edit the floor you're standing on and drop to the layer below, place a wall, make a middle window edit, and piece control the entire box. Now just take your shot and watch your opponent panic. The reason this play works so well is because you're thinking 2 steps ahead. Most players today will avoid reboxing to the side as it's an easy way to get piece control. However, what they don't realize is that they're just as vulnerable going downward. Well, that wraps things up for today's Fortnite fam. Did you enjoy the video? Be sure to leave a like and ring that bell to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest tips and tricks we have to offer. Also, feel free to leave a comment and let us know if there's anything you would be interested in learning more about. Remember, with Fortnite being arguably the most mechanically intense game in the world, the build moves you use can make or break your playing experience. Try out the moves we showed you guys today and you'll be well on your way to success. Once again, my name is Zephyr, and I'll see you in our next video here at ProGuides.